Which leaves us then, Drew, with They Live.
It does. We'll talk about that, shall we?
I think you probably should.
During an economic depression, drifter John Nada, Roddy Piper, arrives in Los Angeles looking for work. After striking lucky at a construction site, he meets Keith David's Frank Armitage, who had also arrived in Los Angeles looking for work to support his family in Detroit, and travels with him back to the shantytown where he stays. Nada's curiosity is piqued by some odd activity at the nearby church, where he discovers some odd scientific equipment and numerous boxes full of sunglasses of all things. After the shantytown is bulldozed by the fascistic authorities and the church burned, Nada returns to the building and retrieves some of the glasses. Upon donning them, he discovers that he can see the truth. The big truth. The population is being controlled by all-pervasive subliminal messaging in magazines, newspapers, advertising, street signs and broadcasts. Consume, obey, sleep, do not question. And those doing the controlling are seen to be, to human eyes, some damn ugly aliens. Though without the special sunglasses they appear as any other human. And for why are they controlling the minds of the native population? For the dinero, the lucre, the cash money. Why else? They want to change the Earth's atmosphere to better match their own, asset strip it, and move on. They are aided in this by human collaborators who are handsomely rewarded with temporal riches, and who are so blinded and manipulated by their greed and short-termism that they either don't think about or don't care about the eventual impact on Earth or humanity. John Carpenter's social commentary in his Reagan-era They Live may be compelling, may be pretty much inarguable, but is delivered with all the subtlety of the proverbial half-brick. Still, that lack of subtlety does not in any way hinder what is a truly entertaining movie, and watching Nada and Frank attempt to bring down the alien domination machine and reveal the truth to the world is one hell of a fun ride. Yeah, this is, apart from The Thing, the one John Carpenter film that always held up for me, that I've returned to quite regularly and just thoroughly enjoy.
Thematically, it is probably his boldest, isn't it? There's no
There's no layering. There's no artifice.
There's no subtlety to this message about sort of rampant, unchecked capitalism, emboldened by manipulation of popular media. And while I've all the times I've watched this movie, I've really enjoyed it, and only recently, a couple of years ago when I watched it most recently, did I start to feel like I was experiencing diminishing returns, because there's something so entertaining about taking that fundamental a message, which, if anything, feels more relevant today than it ever has, and probably than Carpenter could ever have envisaged it would have done, and dressing it up in clothes quite this stupid,
full-on 50s B-movie.
Beyond that, yeah.
Which is why it's so great. The black and white kind of truth scenes look exactly like 1950s B movies. It's so perfect. But sorry,
no, it's fine. It is the purest distillation of all of its elements, I think, possible, and it marries them together in quite sensational form. And it's not one of those movies you're in any doubt as to whether you should be taking it seriously or not. Although it is addressing quite the most serious issue of recent years, it's presented in this format with a former wrestler in the lead role, and with the script that it's packing as well. Quite spectacularly nonsensical and absolutely enjoyable piece of entertainment as I think I've ever seen, to be honest with you. I think after all these years, when did I first see it? I probably only first saw it about 14, 15 years ago, I think, and I sort of, the absolute antithesis of Big Trouble in Little China, I immediately got why people raved about this movie. And yeah, I don't know what to say other than it remains a fantastically entertaining slice of entertainment, at the risk of repeating the word entertainment, sorry.
It's another sort of high quality John Carpenter B movie. He's the king of B movies. It feels.
Oh God!
to me.
But though, Drew, this is a C movie. This is a C movie. Yeah, this is almost at a sort of Ed Wood level of. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
it's
Ed Wood
almost
were vaguely competent.
Yeah, it's like it's so bizarre. It's stripped of everything that would make a B movie B movie almost. It's lower than that, but it's married to something that is topically so prescient.
It's so thoroughly entertaining. That's the thing. And again, it's Carpenter's trademark efficiency. It doesn't run particularly long, this film, yet it still manages to spend 10 minutes on a brawl in an alleyway.
Yeah.
Which is a really entertaining brawl in an alleyway, but you wouldn't think that's even possible in a film with this running time. And
yeah, when you think about that in terms of percentages, it just shouldn't work.
And then, Roddy Piper, who I may have never seen in anything
I haven't seen in anything else.
And it's like, I was always aware, because I watched They Live the first time a long, long time ago, and then at the time I watched it, I was aware that Roddy Piper had been a wrestler. Mm-hmm. That's it. I've been told Roddy Piper's a wrestler. I have no evidence for it. I'll assume people aren't making that up. I don't actually know. Never seen him as a wrestler. But I actually think he's a pretty engaging presence. I wouldn't have expected that. And to say it's good acting, I don't know if that's quite right, but it's silly. It fits well into the film. And
I think that a wrestler dealing in that sort of pantomime theatrical medium that they do was absolutely the right choice for this role, because I think Roddy Piper must have appreciated. He's passed away now, hasn't he? Didn't he pass away a couple of years ago? Yeah. I think he must absolutely have understood this material from the off, and I can't imagine anyone else playing it quite the way he does, quite so successfully. He is perfect in this role, as perfect in this role as almost anyone has been in any role in cinema. Keith David's great support, as I said earlier, the role specifically written for him. But Roddy Piper just does a great job. Again, I'm thinking, he's a wrestler, and was this his first film? Probably, I'm not certain. But that, just when he's sort of walking around through the streets of Los Angeles, half-dazed, having just discovered the truth. And I'm like, I honestly don't see how else you could do that better. No. Just to have him looking so discomforted and confused, but not just like gurning and mugging about it. And then there's this